Senators Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama no doubt worrying who's going to win the tight race in Nevada today. But should they be more worried about this? A new survey shows that the biggest economic fear on Wall Street, a Democrat in the White House. It even tops worries over a recession or a terrorist attack. Well, is this one of the reasons stocks are so shaky right now? Hello, everyone. I'm Terry Keenan. Welcome to Cash In. Let's get the stock smarts. Our Cash In crew this week, Wayne Rogers, looking very dapper there, Jonathan Honig, Dagan McDowell, and Jonas Max Ferris, along with Peter Schiff, president of Euro Pacific Capital and author of Crash Proof, along with Gary Kaltbaum of Kaltbaum and Associates. Welcome, everybody. Well, financial advisors in that survey worried about a Democrat moving into the White House. Are they right? Gary K., you say you bet they are.
Look, there's a myriad of reasons why the market's in trouble, but definite component is the Democrats possibly getting the White House. Look, the market is a forecaster of the future, and right now is for the chalk. The chalk is Democrats to have both houses and the House, and all they're talking about is how business is bad, how they want to raise taxes, how they want to grow government and take it out of the economy, and that is a death knell for the economy as well as stock markets going forward.
Peter, there's a whole host of problems here, but is this one of them?
Well, sure. I mean, I'm a financial advisor myself, and I certainly worry about what the Democrats might do when they have both the House and the presidency. I'm worried about higher taxes and more government spending, particularly taxes that undermine entrepreneurship. But the market has a lot to worry about. The market's going a lot lower for fundamental reasons. It would go lower even if Republicans were to retain the White House, which I doubt.
Peter, I don't buy that for a minute, that people are worried about a Dem being in the White House, because otherwise, how do you explain Hillary Clinton being the #1 fundraiser from industries like commercial banking, securities and investment, and real estate? It doesn't make any sense. People would not be betting on her or Barack Obama if they were freaked out about what was going to happen if one of them won.
Jonathan, the hedge funds are huge donors to the Clinton campaign. She might not raise the capital gains taxes.
Not this one, Terry.
No, really? Oh, gee, that surprises me.
Yeah, but what worries me about the Democrats is that if you listen to them, their message is so explicitly socialist. I mean, at every opportunity, they seem to have this contempt for capitalism, this relentless pursuit of collectivism, and this total distrust for free markets. And again, if you listen to the platform, put all the politics aside, their goal is a national health care program. Their goal is environmentalism. They see, as Kaltbaum said, bigger government in every element of public life, and that's never been good for America, and that's never been good for the market either.
Yeah, and isn't the timing really bad, Wayne, given what's going on?
Well, you know, you can't blame the Democrats. Listen, the Republicans have been just as bad. I mean, you talk about, Jonathan's talking about this thing. Listen, the Republicans under Bush have gotten bigger government, big deficits.
Yes, of course, but at least he gave it lip service, Wayne. At least he gave it lip service.
Let Wayne finish.
Please,
come on.
Jonathan,
all right, finish.
A break here, huh?
Let him go.
Okay. I'm saying during the Clinton administration, during Bill Clinton's administration, the stock market went up. He was a Democrat. You think that this is all just Democrats? No, the Republicans are just as bad. They're doing just the same things.
Yeah, but
they
Wayne,
expanded the government in all areas, and it's terrible.
Okay, let's get Jonas in here.
Yeah, I don't think Bush's speech Friday was a model of small government and limited government hand in fixing the economy. I will say, I'm a registered investment advisor. Let me just say this. If your investment advisor right now in 2008 is more worried about a Democrat getting in the White House than a recession, you got to find a new investment advisor. That is ridiculous, because that is the big threat right now in the market. How bad is it going to get for the consumer? Not who's going to be in the White House. That is an issue. But like some other guys said, historically, the market has done okay with Democrats. I don't really know why, because the policies aren't always for corporate America, but that's the way it's been historically.
And maybe some sort of lag effect. I don't know. But Gary K., I mean, Jonas does have a point. Shouldn't you be more worried about a recession than what's going to happen in November?
Oh, I'm worried about everything we're seeing. I think we have an inept Fed. We have an administration that's very slow to do anything. But I want to get to the point here. Look, I don't give Republicans a pass, but at least they are for lower taxes. And just to make a list of proposals out of these Democrats, not the whole Democrat, but these Democrats, take rates from 35% up to 44%, buy capital gains, dividend, estate. They want to just remove everything that has been done from the 80s to now. now and go back to 70s tax policy, and you know what happened in the 70s.
Yeah, couldn't that prolong this, what might be a recession, into something, you know, even longer?
Well,
more severe?
that's already going to happen. Remember, the reason we had a good stock market, and I put that in quotes, during Clinton years, is because Alan Greenspan blew up a stock market bubble. And when that bubble burst, when Bush came in, he blew up a bigger bubble in the real estate market to try to postpone the pain. Well, now we're going to deal with that pain in spades. And so this recession is probably going to expand the entire next administration. It's not going to be over quickly. And that's why it's going to be
what you're saying, so you wouldn't want to be president. It's a bad time to be elected.
Well, I think whichever party gets in office is not going to be reelected, that's for sure.
Well, no, but what you're saying is it doesn't matter who wins the White House, so people can't be worried about the Democrats specifically because it's going to be bad no matter who wins.
Well, that's my point. It already is going to be bad, but unfortunately this recession is the price we have to pay for years of excess, for years of extravagance, of borrowing money from the rest of the world to consume instead of investing in...
You know, Peter, don't you think that the right philosophy can at least dampen the effects of a recession?
Well,
and do you think that a real explicitly socialist philosophy is what's going to create wealth in this country?
Here's the real problem.
15 years from now.
The real problem is, unfortunately, the Republicans have embraced the free market philosophy in rhetoric, but they don't practice it. And I'm afraid the Democrats are going to be able to blame this huge economic collapse on freedom and capitalism when it's socialism, when it's this fiat money, when it's Alan Greenspan's Federal Reserve that created this problem, not a failure of capitalism.
Yeah, Wayne, could this all backfire on the Republicans? I mean, Bush is going to get the blame for the first recession that he inherited and for this one.
Well, I think Peter's absolutely right. The Republicans have talked about it in rhetoric, but they haven't done anything. The Congress is essentially constipated in that sense. They don't do. They talk about, you know, we're going to have a good tax policy. We're going to save money. We're going to have a balanced budget. They haven't done one of those things. They have spent more. They have a huger government than when they went in. It's been a disaster. So the Republicans want to get blamed.
You want to see investors and business people get behind somebody? You watch for Mike Bloomberg to throw his hat in the ring. Jack Bogle has been trying to push him into it for months now.
But you're all acting like the public doesn't like big government spending programs in a recession. That's the one time almost everybody tolerates what's essentially big government socialized programs, which is to buy us out of a recession, and that's what we've been doing since the Great Depression.
But it doesn't work.
But there's a difference.
It limits the upside. It actually helps on the way down. In fact, when we didn't do it, we had much bigger recessions than we used to have in the last 10, 20, 30 years.
But look how we're even dealing with the recession that's supposedly coming. We're doing it by income redistribution, right? We're taking money from the rich, we're giving it to the poor.
We're doing it by inflation. We're printing money.
A recession?
No, we're printing money. We're either borrowing money from the Chinese or the Saudis, or we're printing it.
We're printing it and
we're debasing our dollar. And it doesn't help if you get a tax cut and you have more dollars, but now your dollar is less valuable.
And everybody of every political stripe is jumping on board minute by minute on that idea, too.
Okay, a eureka moment for Jonathan, someone else talking about the dollar. We're going to have a lot more on